ready for an evening of comedy and music? Alright, 42% of you. Alright, I'll take that. Hopefully it will grow as the evening goes on. We have Merry Christmas, everybody, first of all. A few of you love Jesus, a few of you. 17% of you. Alright, over there too. We have a great show for you tonight. The band 720 is here. How about that? Also, Ronnie Scatterwitz will be here tonight.
Hey, Ronnie!
Yeah. You don't know him because he's making his debut. He's a very funny guy. Also, James Frog Kennedy will be here tonight. How about that? Large Frog contingency. Mike Travers also will be here tonight. Popularity contest. And the very funny Bill Crawford is also. So guys, just sit back, relax, drink up. We're going to have a good time. We got a great show for you. And you guys excited about Christmas? Yes. Very good holiday. A little bit of a weird holiday, though. It's the only time of the year when we make our kids sit on a strange man's lap. Sit on his lap, or you don't get shit for Christmas. He just wants to know if you've been naughty. Nothing weird. Why is it okay? Because it's a jolly fat white guy in a puffy red suit and a beard? What if the traditional Santa Claus outfit was a skinny Mexican with a Sidney Crosby mustache and a rat tail, wearing a white beater and biker shorts? Will we let our little kids sit on his lap then? No. We're all just inherently racist. That's it. It's all right. Big fat white guy. There's no problem there. I'm very excited about Christmas. You guys seen this commercial they run every year where it's a commercial for the Marines? And it's this cute little boy, and he goes up to the Marine, and he's like, "Are you Santa Claus? Because if you are, here's my list." And then the Marine's stone-faced and just takes the list from him. And then the cute little kid says, "Oh, you are Santa Claus, you are Santa Claus." And every time I see that commercial, I just can't help but think, is that the stupidest fucking kid you've ever seen in your life? How do you not know that that's not Santa Claus? Haven't you ever looked at one Christmas book or coloring book or seen a TV show or gone to the mall or the store anytime in December or walked outside your house? What's the confusion about? God, you're a stupid little kid. Hope you put a brain on that list you handed over. Puts me in a bad mood. That and the Salvation Army bell ringers. Ding, 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 ding. We get it. Just ring it every once in a while. I don't see a homeless guy with a blowhorn all the time. I need money. We get it. You're broke. Oh, man. Santa in a wife beater and biker shorts. That would be sweet. We shouldn't use that word wife beater, though. That's kind of ugly. If we're going to be politically correct, we might as well be politically correct through and through. So we should really start calling it what it is, and that's a domestic dispute undergarment. That way no one's offended. And there's never a time or place for biker shorts. Just put something else on over the biker shorts. I can't sit there and take anything you say seriously when I got a big shrink-wrap moose knuckle looking right at me. Cover that thing up. So I've been sending out a lot of sext messages. I haven't gotten any back, but I send a lot out. Just like Brett Favre did, and he got in a lot of trouble for that, but you can understand where he's coming from, where I'm coming from. There's lots of times you're sitting around your house, you know, not really doing anything but looking at your genitalia, and you're thinking, you know what? Somebody has got to see this. I want to send a picture of my balls to someone 2,000 miles away. And I'm glad that we're using this technology wisely. And you can do it. You don't even have to get up off the couch. Just pull your shorts down, take a picture, and send it. 15 years ago, you'd have to take like a Polaroid picture of your junk and wave it under a fan for it to develop under a light, stick it in an envelope and lick a stamp and take it down to the post office. And it might be a holiday weekend. It might be 5 or 6 days before someone can see your junk. In the 70s, you had to set the timer for the camera, then run over, brush all your chest hair up, and stand ready for the picture. Then you have to take it to a dark room and wait for it to develop for like a week and then send it in the mail. And it might be 2 weeks. My poor great-grandparents, you'd have to find a place that would even do such a scandalous thing. Take the horse over there and take off your hat because that would be polite indoors. And take off your suit and tie and long johns and then wait for the guy with the big 50,000-watt light bulb and pull the leather sheet over his head so he doesn't get cancer. Then wait for it to develop for like 5 weeks and then send it on the Pony Express. And it might be 6 months before someone can see your dick. Thank God we don't have to wait that long anymore. Any perverts in the crowd? Dirty, dirty perverts for you. All right, there's something we can agree on. I love perverts. You can say perverted things when you're in your 20s to a young lady. It's expected. That's part of it. When you're in your 30s, like, all right, tubby, 2 kids and the doctors, your time has passed. You know, the boat has sailed. When you're in your 40s or 50s, that is Creepyville. Throwing a mustache in a white van and someone is calling the cops. When in your 60s or 70s, you're a dirty old man, but if you keep saying perverted things into your 80s or 90s, all of a sudden it's cute again. It's like, ah, that's all right. Sure, buddy, I'll smell your finger. Come on, honey. Let him smack your ass. He's old. He's gonna die soon. Don't do it. He won't remember it. Oh, man. Trying to stay a healthy tan color in the wintertime because I demand it. Go into tanning beds. Although I can't even afford that, I just try to get a spray-on farmer's tan on my arms. That's all I could afford. Then I found out that tanning beds aren't good for you. They give you cancer. What? Ultraviolet rays directly on your skin is not good for you? What should I find out next? Should I stop ingesting the unmarked pills I find on the bus? Is that bad for me? Should I stop walking around the Hill District with my LAPD hat and Buckwheat Says Otay t-shirt? Should I stop doing that? Am I going to find out that that's bad for me? Oh man, I got a lot of problems. I'm jealous of babies. It's gotten to that point. I'm jealous of them. They got it good. Anytime they're hungry, they just make a noise. Titties in their mouth without having to spend any money on dinner. No broken dreams or hangovers or crippling debt or restraining orders. It's all downhill after 2. Then like I see those babies in movies, like how did that baby get work already? I've been doing this for years. I've never been on TV. Baby's already getting more work than me. The only time I was on TV actually was a 2006 episode of Cops. It was shirtless guy number 7 running from a field party in West Mifflin. Me and a bunch of teenagers. I had to run. I bought them the beer. And I didn't buy them the beer because they let me keep the change from it. And I didn't buy it because they threatened to kick my ass if they didn't do it. The reason I risked a probation violation for these youngsters was, to me, it was worth it just to see the looks on their cute little goatee faces when they know it's party time. Well, can't take that away from me. Oh, man. Thanks, Bill. I'll thank people personally. I'm going to do one more, and we're going to bring up your first act. We're eagerly awaiting the debut of this guy. I think he's very funny. You're going to enjoy him. I'm going to talk about a phrase. People say all the time, it always bothers me. It seems too general when people say, oh, now I've seen it all, or now I've seen everything. Like, really? Have you seen everything? I mean, for instance, have you ever seen an Indian holding up a convenience store? Have you ever seen that? How about that? How about a Jewish mechanic with a bunch of devil tattoos? Have you ever seen that before? How about redneck Siamese twins? You ever see that before? How about a junkie steering a yacht or a hippie that smelled nice? You ever see that? How about a 6'7" Asian in a mullet skillfully driving a monster truck with a gun rack in the back to the unemployment office? You ever see that before? What a silly thing to say. How about the bearded lady at the circus giving a mustache ride to a clown with a sad face? Think about it. A tear of joy running down. Little mustache lady working her neck. You ever seen that? A silly thing to say. How about a black guy working the counter of a Chinese restaurant in a NASCAR jacket, eating a medium rare steak, watching a hockey game, and polishing his high school swimming trophy? You ever see that before? silly thing to say. Now I've seen everything. Why would you say that? It's ridiculous. So I never see that's a naked woman for free. I never get to see that. Unless one's breastfeeding on the bus, then I'll stop and stare for a while. Move that baby's head! Well, she says something smart like, why don't you take a picture, it'll last longer. And I'll just usually snap a quick picture and be on my way. Guys, drink it up. We gotta drink up. It's Christmas. It's fun. It's a good holiday because we get to hang out and just drink all day long. And we have to cherish those moments because we drink on Christmas and, well, we took Halloween away from the kids, didn't we? Used to be about then. We turned it into a big drunken slut fest. So we drink on Halloween and a little Christmas and Thanksgiving, you know, New Year's and Memorial Day and St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo and 4th of July and Labor Day and Friday and Saturday nights and all 17 weeks of the NFL football season and 4 weeks of the postseason and the hockey playoffs and family reunions and weddings and the fantasy football draft and Little League baseball games and girls' night out, guys' night out, bachelor parties, when beer's on sale. But besides that, that's it. We got to cherish those moments. Did you see this thing where they're banning sledding in parks around here? Isn't that horrible? It's okay if you wear a helmet. So here comes a generation of lame wussies. You gotta wear a helmet to go sledding? You just crash in the snow. It's getting close where, alright honey, put on your dinner helmet with the face shield. It's time to eat. You might fall backwards. Put on your helmet. It's time to take a bath. You might slip in the tub. Not so fast up those steps. Put on your helmet. Put on your step helmet. We gotta be safe. Bunch of pansies. Trying to find ways to make money. I had a friend told me if you go down to the sperm bank, they'll give you $75 a pop. It's like, man, I wish you would have told me that last night before I flushed $150 down the toilet. It's a little math joke. Anyone here ever invite Jehovah's Witnesses into their home, put pornography on the surround sound, and start slamming shots of whiskey? Just to get a reaction? All right, right there. So how many of you people are thinking, when did Conan O'Brien and David Spade have a baby? When did that happen? I missed that. When did Shaggy from Scooby-Doo get it on with Malachi from Children of the Corn? When did that happen? When did Tom Petty bang Carrot Top from behind? What? I missed that. Oh, I like to do a lot of things that amuse just me and nobody else, like stand-up comedy is one. I get a kick out of it. Amuses me, apparently nobody else. Another example, I like to blow cigarette smoke in joggers' faces when they go past. A kick out of that. Don't have any kids myself, but I like to tell parents how to raise their kids. I find people enjoy that. And I like to mess with foreigners whenever I can, when I get a chance to. I like to mess with them. Like when you have to spell out your name, you're ordering some kind of food, and you'll be like, B as in boy, C as in cat, D as in dog. I like to tell them my name is K.W. Poppy. And when they ask me to spell it, I say, all right, K as in no. All right, a few smart people. Sometimes I'll stand up here for like 7 minutes. K as in no, W as in right, P as in pneumonia, O as in possum, P as in psycho, P as in pterodactyl, E as in I, and Y because English rules. Love it or leave it, bitches. What is so hard to understand about English? Are you morons or something? I like to hear those phrases. Did you ever hear those phrases that sound good when you first hear them? Then you find out they're not good, like friendly fire sounds nice. Or you might be out in the country and you hear a woman yelling at her kids. She'll say, hey, you better knock that off or you're going to get a licking. Ooh. That sounds good. I want a licking. In fact, if any woman with more than 3 teeth offered me a licking, I would take it. Sometimes you'll be at work, they'll say, hey man, you better knock that off or the boss is going to chew your ass out. Oh, really? I just might keep it up then. If someone were to tell me I was going to get a licking and my ass chewed out on the same night, I'd say, hell yeah. Bring it on. Throw in a sharp tongue lashing while you're at it. This cold weather's rough. Not as bad as last winter. Remember that? We had like the 14, 15 inches of snow. Felt bad for the mayor. Now, he got a lot of shit for that. Trying to, you know, he was at his 30th birthday party. Then he comes back and he's manning the phones and trying to help out. Actually, my favorite part of the winter was when he got into the salt trucks. And the salt truck driver let him sit on his lap and pretend like he was driving. And I thought that's cute. It's pretty cute for a mayor. All right, any dirty old ladies in the audience tonight? Dirty old ladies, there we go. God bless you, I love you. Dirty old ladies are where it's at. Dirty old men, they're a dime a dozen. I was in the line in the bank the other day, and there's a dirty old lady at the end of the line, and she's growing really impatient, and finally she just blurts out, "Who do I gotta blow to get some service around here?" As I was raising my hand to step forward and volunteer, I lost out on a gummer, so you win some, you lose some. How about one more round of applause for Bill Crawford, for Mike Travers, James Brown Kennedy, and Ronnie Scatterwitz. All right, folks, we don't have to go anywhere. Coming to the stage shortly is the band.